Welcome back guys, I am Past Duncan Gaming and we are now going to be talking about is Noah the next person that logs out of the game this time of Total Drama Island Simulator. So, if you guys liked that from how I was talking about Gwen on the simulator that logs out from Heather in the show, but now it's Noah's turn to be out of the game and logs out from DJ that won against Noah, so get ready for this video of Total Drama Island Simulator. Just know that the teams are swapped each time in the show, like every time, but not all the time, just only the island simulator. In episode 2 that the teams are going to be doing is a challenge that they're going to do is a wake-a-thon thing where two teams has to stay awake the longest wins for their team. And if one of the people falls asleep then they're out for the rest of the game, and that's how the rules will play out at hand here, so they're going to have the best of luck to pass that challenge. And then, for the teams we still have that has not been swapped, that is on the Screaming Gophers team is Bridget and Cody and Courtney and Duncan and Ezekiel and Jeff and Harold and Kide and Lisha and Owen, and then for last is Sadie on the Screaming Gophers team. Now next up for the Colored Base team has is Beth and DJ and Evie and Heather and Heidi and Justin and Lindsay and Noah and Trent, and then for last is Tyler on the Colored Base team. So that's what is left now, with 11 people in the Screaming Gophers team faces 10 people in the Colored Base team. Who's going to get to be cut short on the Colored Base team, as we are now going to talk about, is Noah for the reason of him being out of the game. And soon, as this gets to be more awesome right now, and it will be about time to start already, and I do say that will be cool. And seeing who's going to be kicked home, and it would be one of the teams that will win or lose, and let the Total Drama Island Simulator start and begin. Also go ahead and check in the last video that I did talked about Gwen that logs out of the game because of Heather, and now it will be about is Noah vs DJ this time. Don't forget to subscribe to this Duncan Gaming channel, and it will help out a lot in the channel, and after all it's a Total Drama channel and a Team Fortress 2 channel too, and then all worlds of the timelines. Thanks. And then will be more videos coming by soon, like every single video that you will be seeing on the channel. Don't forget that I am Past Duncan Gaming from the past world, and when I will be taking over Duncan Gaming's spot, if he's doing something like talking to his red team, then that's what he will do. If anything is going wrong, then I will be making the videos for him, like for anything of any reason at all. Now, as in for the challenge to start is that we have here is only 7 campers had made it and passed part 1 and part 2 of the challenge, but the third part of the challenge starts. And the 7 campers were that made it was Ezekiel and Jeff and Harold and Heather and Lisha and Owen, and then for last is Sadie again. And once this time is that Trent was the first person to be out and asleep and done for, and was out of the game. And was down that with the 9 people are left to go, and then we have was Tyler who was down for the count of being out of the game, and they're down with 8 people are left to go on the Colored Base team. Watch this, Courtney was out and down and now to be asleep of the game. Well, I guess that the Screaming Gophers are down with 10 people left in the game to go. We are and have Eva being asleep and was out of the game, and was left with 7 people to go. Beth was out and down, and the people are left is with 6 people to go on the Colored Base team left. And then we have here is Noah being out of the game and was left with 5 people left in the game of the Colored Base team. From the Screaming Gophers team is that Harold was asleep and done for, and the people are down left is with 9 people to go on the Screaming Gophers team. Sadie from the Screaming Gophers is down and out of the game and was sleeping, and the people were down to is 8 people left on the Screaming Gophers team left. Justin was out and down to be asleep from the Colored Base team, and is left to be on that the people are down to be is 4 people to go left on the Colored Base team. Owen was down and to be asleep on the challenge and was out of the count to be it with the people are left is 7 people are left on the Screaming Gophers team. Lindsay is down this time, and the people is left with to be is with 3 people left of the Colored Base team. Izzy is out and down for the count to be asleep and the people was left to be is with the people to go on the colored base team. Bridget is down and out of the game to be asleep and the people are down left to be is 6 people to go. Heather is now out of the game to be asleep and the people are down left to be is 1 person to go from the colored base team is DJ. Jeff has been out of the game to be asleep and the people are down left to be is 5 people to go from the Screaming Gophers team. And then DJ has been out of the game to be asleep and it was 0 people left to be is 0 people from the colored base team and then the winners goes to is the Screaming Gophers that were left on that team was Kaiden, Ezekiel and Cody and then for last was Duncan that won for the Screaming Gophers. So looks like that the colored base are out of the count again and now was to be at the campfire ceremony and will send that colored base person home and off the island. In the screen that you will see and how did the Screaming Gophers did in their winning against the colored base team that tells you that you would need to know right here. What was funny about how that the colored base could have done was not fail asleep in the challenge before that they could win but the colored base did not win and the Screaming Gophers won that challenge. And man we are about to see another face-off from seeing this to be is Noah's DJ from the colored base team and the reasons are about to be spoken, as into what happened with DJ or Noah in episode 2. Just like from Heather vs Gwen face-off from episode 1 of Total Drama Island Simulator. Guess it's time to see that person leave the island, as we are about to say is goodbye to that person, while another person can be safe in the island. Hope you guys still like this, and if you want me to talk about Total Drama Simulator in episode 3 coming soon with the next reason. It might happen soon but not now with episode 3, because it would be the same work that I'm still doing now of episode 2 of me doing more of Total Drama Island Simulator. And then again you may never know when the 3rd episode is ready and set up by me that is past Duncan Gaming. If you do see me in the videos, where I would be talking about the reasons why that they're out of the game in Total Drama Island Simulator. Then keep on enjoying the show and you will see more and more, as it comes out. It's about time to get the voting ready to see who's going to be out of Total Drama Island Simulator of episode 2. Let's do this and see who is going home this time. So I have his 9 marshmallows with me and just know is that once that I will call you up by name then you're safe. And if the last person does not get the marshmallow then you're done and out of the game and will be sent to the dock of shame. Now for our first player being safe this time is Izzy. And also here is the next marshmallow that will go to is Heather the Queen of Mean, that gets the marshmallow for being in second but will she still be called that to even be the Queen of Mean like let's see on episode 3 or any number that she would still keep going on to make it for another day and night so it goes to Heather. So for the 2 marshmallows that are now that I'm going to be giving is to Tyler and Lindsay for doing a great job to be one of those people to keep going from the start of the show in the Total Drama Island Simulator. As in, for a late really great work you both get to live and have a great time here in this simulator. So take the marshmallows. And for being the number 5 person goes to is Justin for not being out of being the vote is really fine in his own part to stay in like everyone else in the episodes and really not bad but good job so take it of the marshmallow. Then here we are this time so the only next person that gets one is Eva to take it of the marshmallow has really did great work for herself. And did really well time so she's safe for the count for long. We are now down to is the final 4 people to go left is Beth and DJ and Noah and then Trent. Well so there's going to be lots of reasons that Beth was going to be safe is that. If Beth was safe in the game then she would need to count out Noah and DJ or somebody else out of only the colored base team member to be unlucky without not failing down the side of losing town so that's one reason to say that Beth can be safe of the game so again Beth is safe gets the marshmallow. And then there's the final 3 people to be next of having some luck here is that why would Trent can be safe during this vote count is that one reason is that if he was wanting to stay in for the game, is that Trent would need to get somebody to join him on his vote to kick out Tyler or have his vote of the game before he can be safe, so Trent gets the marshmallow. Don't worry, and it happens all the time. Whoops, with that, how I'm talking. So here we are now in the final. Two people to go is Noah or DJ. Okay, so, as in for the reasons why DJ can be safe, tonight's vote is that he did not at least to fail asleep first when Trent was out of the game, and it did count as from how the way DJ can stay in the game without going home, and then, as in for the next reason, if DJ was going home then he's done of the game, and it would have to mean that if he was going to be asleep, like he would be like the 7th or 8th to be out, and Noah would have to count in for one person to help him and send DJ home to count him out. That would mean Noah would stay in the game. But in the end of the day is that DJ is not to be safe. Okay, for the last two reasons that Noah can and would do is reason one is that if Noah stays then DJ is out and kicked from the game. That would be number one. Then for number two reason is that why would Noah not last in the votes to take down DJ is that Noah had a breakdown for what he had to do in the game, so it means that Noah was out and gone of the show. So Noah is now out and sent home to the dock of shame of losers along with Gwen. It was time to go for him to leave. Anyways, we are about to get going soon, so be sure to like and comment and subscribe to this Duncan Gaming channel, and then hit the bell to see more videos as like this and many more videos here. So enjoy and thanks for watching. As in for me saying is that we are not going to have time to look at the votes for who was going to take down who or who, because due to the 15 minutes on the video that was not going to allow it, so yeah, that's why we were not going to have not lots of time to look at it. And once episode 3 comes out soon for me talking about the next one soon, and it would be is next up is Eva Faces Heather coming up soon in episode 3 of Total Drama Island Simulator. This is past Duncan Gaming here, and see you guys really soon. Goodbye everyone, see you later, bye folks.